Heavy rain pounded the quiet country highway long after sunset, sending sheets of water across the empty road. Thunder rolled through the hills, while flashes of lightning briefly illuminated a small auto repair shop with a weathered wooden sign that read Johnson's Garage. The building was old, the paint had faded, and the roof leaked in a few places. But a warm light still glowed from the office window inside. 70-year-old Elijah Johnson carefully wiped grease from his hands after finishing another long day of repairing engines. Known throughout the county as an honest mechanic, Elijah had spent more than 40 years helping anyone whose vehicle broke down, whether they could afford to pay or not. Since losing his wife several years earlier, the garage had become both his workplace and his home, just as he reached for the light switch to close for the night. The distant rumble of motorcycle engines echoed through the storm. A few moments later, 6 soaked bikers slowly rode into the parking lot. Their jackets dripped with rain. One motorcycle sputtered badly, and another had completely stopped running. The riders removed their helmets. Looking exhausted, their leader stepped forward politely. "Sir, we're sorry to bother you this late. One of our bikes broke down, and every motel we've checked is full because of the storm. Is there anywhere nearby where we can stay until morning?" Elijah looked toward the dark highway, disappearing into the rain. Driving any farther would have been dangerous. He smiled kindly. "My garage isn't fancy, but it's warm and dry." The bikers exchanged surprised glances. "You'd really let complete strangers stay here?" Elijah chuckled. "My mother always said that when a storm shows up, people stop being strangers." The riders gratefully wheeled their motorcycles inside. Elijah found several old blankets, made a large pot of coffee, and heated canned soup on a small stove in the back room. Soon everyone gathered around a worn wooden table, sharing stories while the rain hammered against the metal roof. The bikers explained they were returning from a charity ride that had raised money for children's hospitals. Elijah listened with a smile as they spoke about helping families they had never met. Late into the night while everyone rested, Elijah quietly repaired the broken motorcycle, using spare parts he had saved over the years. By the time the first light of dawn appeared, the engine started perfectly. The bikers couldn't believe it. "You fixed it already?" Elijah simply smiled. It just needed a little patience. Before leaving, their leader handed Elijah a sealed envelope. "Please wait until we're gone before opening it." Elijah waved as the motorcycles disappeared down the now sunlit highway. Curious, he opened the envelope. Inside was a handwritten note, thanking him for reminding them what true kindness looked like. Beneath the note was a cashier's check, large enough to repair the leaking roof, replace several worn-out tools, and keep the garage running for years. Elijah stood silently, tears filling his eyes as he looked toward the empty road. For decades, he had opened his garage to strangers, without expecting anything in return. That rainy night reminded him that genuine kindness has a remarkable way of coming back, often through the people you least expect, and always when it's needed most.